All's well that ends well. Andy Cohen didn't waste any time bringing up the ongoing war between Ramona Singer and Bethenny Frankel during the Real Housewives of New York City reunion, which aired on Wednesday, August 30th. Bethenny vs. Ramona. Rehashing the moment that Ramona asked Bethenny about whether anyone had approached her daughter about a skin flick she'd filmed years ago, Ramona insisted she had meant no ill will. "I didn't come from a place of meanness," Ramona insisted. Bethenny shrugged and said she didn't believe it. "Before they were Real Housewives, it's about my daughter and it's about the maliciousness," Bethenny said. "You've been disgusting to me." Ramona said that wasn't true and argued that Bethenny had acted badly as well. "What did I do to you, ever?" Bethenny asked. Ramona didn't really answer and instead restated that she'd only wanted to express her concern when she asked about the movie. Bethenny said no one believed her and that Ramona was jealous of her success. Obviously, Ramona disagreed. "Ramona sold a couple of handfuls of bottles of wine over the last couple of years," Bethenny snapped. "You can't be happy for other people." Somehow at the end of all of it, Bethenny admitted she wasn't harboring resentment against Ramona. "I don't not like you," Bethenny said. Ramona took that as a sign of progress. Tinsley Mortimer vs. Sonja Morgan. After arguing some more about whether Tinsley was a bad house guest, the women moved on to argue about whether Sonja had told the press that Tinsley had been a bad house guest. Sonja insisted that she hadn't gone to the press, but it seemed that no one believed her. Real Housewives' cutest pets Sonja and Tinsley confirmed they had been good friends. "I will be forever grateful," Tinsley said. "I'm sorry I wasn't the perfect house guest. I'm sorry I didn't get you coffee and flowers." Sonja said they were taking a break so that Tinsley could be free to be herself. Overall, the discussion ended on a relatively peaceful note. Luann de Lesseps is on the floor. In case you forgot, Luann fell flat on the ground not once, but twice, in Mexico. First, she tumbled into a bush. Then, she fell on a patio. Even Lou could laugh at herself watching that video playback. Bethenny was very proud to report that no one actually got sick. Rose and Thorn of the season. Real Housewives Bikini Bodies. Luann said the rose of the season for her was getting married to Tom Agostino's and the thorn was to hear all of the talk about him. "I love him and so it was tough," Lou said. The couple announced earlier this month that they were divorcing. For Dorinda Medley, the rose of the season was her daughter moving out and starting her life, and the thorn was her unfortunate drunken argument with Bethenny. Tinsley said her two roses were moving back to New York City and meeting Scott, while her thorn was fighting with Sonja. Sonja added that her rose was repairing her relationship with Dorinda and her thorn was too much tough love on Tinsley. Carol Rodgeville said her thorn was the day after election night, and her rose was going to Washington, D.C. with Dorinda and her daughter. Ramona said her thorn was fighting with Bethenny and her rose was hanging out naked in the pool and sort of making up. As for Bethenny, her rose was experiencing personal freedom and that her thorn was going through the things she'd gone through with her ex before getting to that free point. They wrapped by doing tequila shots. Naturally, tell us, do you think Bethenny and Ramona will ever be real friends again? Want stories like these delivered straight to your phone? Download the Us Weekly iPhone app now for the latest celebrity entertainment, news and lifestyle videos.